Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Hey Marley, how you doing? Duke, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday. Hope you're all having a good day today. All right, JT Shelton, have a good one, man. Yeah, catch the VOD later on. We're gonna load back into our 50-day challenge. We're 6 days into Coastal Highway. We are in Coastal Highway. We're doing some fishing. Oh, in fact, we just got a fish. Look at that. We are doing some fishing. Oh, and the line snapped. Of course it did. And there's a one out there as well. And we're just kind of like chilling out here for a little bit. Because why not? Did my fish there, like, pop again? Okay. Oh, it did. Okay. Close that door up. Okay, we got some gamey raw venison here. Those are small pieces. Anna Wright, hello. How's it going? I remember what we were doing now. We were out here fishing and chilling out. Yum. All right. Let's see how much fuel we have left. I know we got some fuel left, so. Oh wow, I got a bunch of fish on me. Hi, kitty. I have a friend in the room too. Were you trying to get materials for preserved meat? We will be doing that, yeah. We will be doing some preserved meat stuff. Good Lord. It is nasty out there. Yeah, I do want to try to get some materials for preserved meat. But for that, we're gonna need to build fires and stuff as well. Let's see. So we got some coal in here. I'm definitely gonna grab a little bit of coal because we'll need that for the fires. I'm gonna take my clothes off. They're probably taking damage in this weather. Got your stream briefly as you're making trades with a trader, although I don't know if you completed it yet. Not yet. We need a battery. And we need, oh, I do need a little bit more animal meat as well. I do need a little bit of animal meat, so we need a little bit of animal meat too. Just like, what? 0.9 kilos, so not even a kilo. So we could probably take some of this meat up there. Or I could just take one of my kilo pieces of meat. That would work. I was hoping to catch a little fish and take him over there. That was my hope. Good Lord. It's a windy day out there. Janet, hello. How's it going? Welcome on in. Good morning, wait and see. How are you doing, buddy? As you can see, we have a lot of matches. Which I like. Hey, there's a little baby fish. We'll put him in the bucket over here. Actually, we could go right now, I suppose. I probably should put my shoes and my shoes and stuff on if we're gonna do that, though. There we go. Woo! How goes the Ballad of Will? It's going okay. not going too bad. We're gonna go over here and put this meat away. Kind of follow the coastline down because I can't really see where we're at otherwise. Perfect. Made it no problem at all. No problem at all. True crime's gotten depressing. It can get that way. Alright, we got that fish. Let's throw it in. There we go. Alright, so we got everything for that one. Got everything for that one. The only thing we're missing is a car battery. We're just missing a car battery. We might have to go to Crumbling Highway for it. We'll see. Figure we'll do a little beach combing on the way back. Yeah, just a singular car battery, as always. Yep. How you doing, cool? I hope you're having a good one, my friend. It's always that single car battery, man. Never fails. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, there we go. Woo! Ah, very nice, very nice. Take off all our clothes here. There we go. Grab our meatolas. How much time we got left on this fire? 4 hours? We're good. Had a job interview this week. The only news I want this week is that I have a job. Nice. Well, good luck. I hope you do. Small girl, how you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you for the ducky hugs there, Duke. Couldn't hear him, though. Didn't even hear him. The storm is so loud, you can't even hear the ducky hugs. That's how loud it is. Alright, so we got 24, a book and that in there. Legend Game Breakers, how you doing? Hello, hello. Too heavy. A little trout for us there. And a big old...
I'm a big old puppy dog. Yeah, let's go. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. 5.26 kilos. Kilograms. There we go. We'll just say it that way. I'm a dumb fish. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you know, fish don't know how to say measurements most of the time. I mean, it's on that weird English scale, you know, or that weird non-imperial scale. We don't truck with that here in the U.S. So we don't believe in that scale here in the U.S. Just sleep for an hour. Was an English fish with a foot fetish? Hey, you know, it could happen. I'm not saying it is, but it could happen, probably. Are these all salmon? No, there's a rainbow trout there. I'm gonna eat a little rainbow trout, get my calories. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. We got a bunch of rainbows.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Little coho. Little meaty boys. My parents are obsessed with true crime content. Well, hello, kitty. Look who came up to join me.
Oh, my baby. Oh.
Oh, sweet boy. What a sweet baby boy. He's like, okay, you can put me down now. I don't want to be up here anymore. I don't like being the center of attention. No, I don't. It makes me nervous. Well, you're the one who came up here, so you get to be the center of attention for a minute. Hey, Blur, how you doing? Oh, jeez. Okay, there you go. He's out of here. He's like, I'm out of here, sucker. Well, Apollo, if you don't want to be the center of attention, don't jump up here. Yep, he's a little tuxedo baby. He's a little tuxedo kitty cat. Do you want out now? Okay, he wants out now. Hold on a second. Ugh, goodness gracious. He wants in, then he wants out. Then he wants in, then he wants out. I know, I'm letting you out. Now you better not come back and start trying to beg to get in, okay? Jeez Louise. The cat always wants what he doesn't have. He was interested. He wanted my fish. You're probably right. He probably did want my fish. He was like, ooh, you got fishies up here. Nice. I want one. Alright, so we'll take a bunch of we'll take a bunch of this meat back with us to the barn. Or, oh gosh, is it getting nasty out here again? Is it gonna get nasty out here again? No, it won't do that to me, will it? It's not gonna do that. It is kind of zoomy time for the kitty cat right now, Marley. Because he slept a lot. He came in and slept with me a little bit this morning, so it probably is zoom time for him. I wanted to check over here. This is right over here on the other side of this island is a good spot for beachcombing right down in this little nook here. Doesn't look like yeah, there's something here. What is it? Piece of cloth. And there's something right there. An old man beard. Why do I want an old man beard? Another piece of cloth. And a single solitary cattail. Couple sticks, we'll grab those because why not? Sure it will, that's the name of the game.
Can't feel my feet.
Oh, I think one of our traps just got sprung. One of our fishy traps. We'll go back and get that trap. Okay, I haven't paid much attention to this game. Not gonna do that to me. Hey. Hey. It will never do that to me, Anna. This game likes me. It's not gonna be mean to me. I hope not, anyway. Okay, it probably will be mean to me. It'll probably kill me eventually, but that's okay. venison, grab that trout, throw him in there. I'd like to get back to the garage tonight if we could. That'd be fantastic, but I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. The game's never mean. It always gives you what you need and maybe what you want. Yum yum. Yeah, you know, it's been pretty good to me right now. I did find a piece of cedar out there, which is great. Oh, we did find an extra wool too, didn't we? I'm just gonna harvest that. Hey, Salt Smoker, how you doing? I know, I just harvested it. I know. I'm an evil human being. How dare I? I think I'm gonna hang on to that piece of raw meat there. I'm gonna make that into some pies later on. How have I managed scurvy in the first few zones? Well, the first time, Salt Smoker, that I saw scurvy was in Pleasant Valley, and so I just went over to Pensive Pond and did a little fishing. And it's pretty much you just go fish. That's about the only way to get rid of scurvy. Is you just go fish and you just basically calorie up on a bunch of fish. And that's pretty much what I did. Well, you gotta remember, Salt Smoker, that in Timberwolf Mountain and Ash Canyon, there are a ton of cattails. So cattails kind of staved it off in the beginning. Plus, you also have to remember we were drinking a lot of rosehip and mushroom teas as well, which have vitamin C too. So between the teas and the cattails, and also some of the canned food that we were finding, because we were finding peaches and tomato soup and stuff like that, that was helping as well. So the first 100 days are usually not that bad, because you have a lot of options available for you know, sort of staving off the not the cabin fever, but staving off the vitamin C deficiency. It's after that first 100 days it starts to get a little bit tougher, because after that first 100 days, then you have to be, you know, fishing and doing that sort of stuff to get it done. Plus, we were also doing some birch bark teas during that time too. Really, seriously, it just popped. It literally just popped.
Something's gotta go.
All right, I don't want to break these torches down here. So yeah, first 100 days isn't too bad. After that, you got to start watching and doing some fishing here and there, and that sort of stuff. Now, if you're preemptive about it and you just fish in advance and you eat some fish here and there, you should be okay. No problem. It shouldn't be a problem at all. But I usually wait till I start to get the risk and then I just go fishing. I don't see a real need to like preempt it, because fishing, you know. But then again, I usually just use fishing tip-ups, because I think fishing is kind of a waste of your time, to be honest. Especially with the new meta of using the fish tip-ups. Actual fishing is kind of a waste of time. It really doesn't do anything for you. I'm gonna grab my fish tip-ups because we're gonna head back to the barn. And I'll just store them here. So we got a 23 and a 30%. Now I think if I break down a fish tip-up, what do I get from it? I get a scrap metal and a stick. Okay, that's no big deal. There we go. We'll leave both of those here. Grab our bedroll. We'll want to fix our bedroll up when we get back there too. We did get ourselves quite a bit of lamp oil, which is nice, because we'll probably need that for more Actually, you know what I should do?
Too much stuff to keep.
I'm gonna leave the lamp oil here. Actually, nope. Keep that one on me, because I do want to fill my lantern up a little bit. So we'll fill the lantern up. That gives us a full liter of lamp oil that we're just gonna leave out here. Or why not? Let's go ahead and make up a porridge. How many days till forge time? About 40... About 43? I want to say 43, 44? We'll look and see. Let's see. So we're on day... We got day 7 in Coastal Highway, so 43. 43 days till we head over to the forge area. So we got a little bit of time still. Yeah, the trader always wants lamp oil. That's another good reason to go fishing, is the trader is always wanting the lamp oil, so. Alright. Grab some torches, let's see what the weather looks like out here. It's not too bad. It was better earlier, but that's okay. Oh dang it! Now the thing goes out. Of course it does. And we're out here with no protection. Okay, I'm gonna get the flare out just to have it. You survived for so long without weapons. Yeah, it's just you can't really advance a whole lot. I need the weapons to get like the bearskin coat. Jesus Christ! You get the bearskin coat and that sort of stuff. That's what I really want. And I can't get those unfortunately unless I have the bow and arrow. And I can't get a moose-hide satchel either. So definitely those things will help us out a lot. Plus having the knife allows us to do some more crafting stuff. Getting the bows and arrows made. The hatchet gives us a little bit of protection along the way. Why do I have a feeling all the wolves are in town right now? I don't see a single solitary wolf out here. Unfortunately, Salt Smoker, you can't make the wolfskin coat unless you have the knife. You have to have a knife to make a wolfskin coat. That's the sucky thing. Yeah, to make the wolfskin, bearskin, and moose skin items, you need the craft. You need to make a forge run just to get the knife, so you're good to go. Yeah, we're going right into Wolf Central here. There's 3 wolves ahead of us. There's one over there, one straight ahead, and one off to the left. Oh shoot, I have my clothing off. I was like, why am I getting frostbit? Stupid wolves. Stupid dumb wolves. I say tomorrow we take a nice walk all the way down the road, check all the cars on it. Maybe go down that way too on the road. I've done that before and even left my shoes behind and I didn't have any. It was crazy. Okay, alternative. Trader doesn't trade survival knife on Loper. No, he does not. Nope, the knife and the hatchet and stuff aren't available on Interloper. There's certain items the trader does not have for us, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. Now, the only fear I have is we're going to run into the bear up here. Oh, Jesus. Funny guy, Noah with a 7-month reload. Thank you, funny guy Noah, for the 7 months. Appreciate that very much. Well, the good news is there's a wolf here, which means there's probably not a bear, because the wolves will not usually hang out where the bears are. Usually the wolves will run away if the bear's nearby, so I guess that's good news. Keeping an eye out for Mr. Moose here, my God. Okay. Let's get inside. Before things go completely south on us.
Might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. No moose stomping. No moose stomping, my friend. Oh God!
That's a moose, guys.
That's a moose, guys.
That's a moose right there.
That's a moose right there. That's a moose. I love that you can rearrange these inside now. You just put the fire barrel right between your bed and the crafting table, so you can get a little fire going. Hoo-yah! Actually, we probably should grab that flare. You'd be more worried about the berry? Well, the wolves were around, so the chance of the bear being there too is pretty slim. Did I forget? I forgot to grab the raw meat, didn't I?
Too tired to think straight.
Yeah, I forgot to grab the raw meat. That's on me. Oh well, life goes on. Yeah, I forgot to grab it. Whoopsie. Alright, what do we got in here? You got that stuff there, alright. We got yalls in here. Healed our frostbite risk, that's good. Boing, bye-bye. Let's go ahead and put you down there. I need mushrooms and some cooking oil. Where's me mushrooms at? There's my mushrooms. I do need to get some more mushrooms. I just noticed that I don't have a lot of mushrooms on me. Are both of these big? Oh, both of them are big. Okay. Get some water going too, because we don't have a lot of water here. Oh man, oh man, what a hairy ride back. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just get some sleep. Let's just sleep for an hour because we're completely exhausted. We'll get a little bit of sleepy poo. Our pie will be ready when we get up. Our water will be pretty close. Fresh prepper's pie, nice and hot. Get a little half-liter water going in each one. There we go. Now, do I have any... I don't have any cedar or anything laying around here. Oh, there's a ruined prepper's pie right there. Yeah, this prepper's pie is almost gone. I was going to eat that one and get it done. Just get rid of it. That'll give us a little bit of health back. It gave us a little bit of health, but not much. And then I'm going to drop you... And I'm going to carry that one around with me. There we go. I have one cattail. Look at that. Let's put that cattail in over here. You can just sit in there. There was something else I had on me that I just really didn't care about. Do I have my feathers in here? No, I don't. Feathers probably are down here. Oh, same one. I can't see crap. Oh, wait, am I glitched? I'm glitched. Oh, I can't click on anything. Yeah, I can't click on anything. I got the, oh, am I in? No, I'm not in that mode. Yeah, now I can't click on anything. I can pick stuff up with that button, but I can't pick stuff up with my other button. That's sad. Alright, hold on a second. We gotta back out of the game. That's annoying. By the way, did you guys see all the news on Subnautica? Did you guys see the Subnautica news? Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the game now. I'm kind of dubious about what's going to happen with Subnautica 2. Yeah. I mean, and it all seems to stem from what I've been seeing online. It seems to stem from greed on the company's part, because they had a deal with the original creators. Yeah, I don't think exactly. That's what I'm thinking too, Miss Pac-Man, because they had a deal with the original creators that if they were able to deliver the game in early access by 2025, they were going to get a bonus. And what do? They fired all 3 of the original creators of Subnautica mere months before they're going to release the early access. It seems, yeah, Crafton seems really, really crappy in this situation. Really bad. It's just, if nothing, the look is really bad. The look is really, really bad. It just stinks of corporate greed, which just makes me go, wow. I honestly think they just kind of killed their own game. No, Miss Pac-Man. What happened is Crafton, the people who made Subnautica, they sold, Crafton bought their company because they were looking to get funding for Subnautica 2, and Crafton was willing to buy the company and fund them making Unknown Worlds. Thank you. Yes, Unknown Worlds got bought by Crafton, which is totally fine. I mean, you know, companies. I mean, other companies buy companies all the time. You know, that's just how the world works. But the thing is that they've been working on this for the last 2 years now, and they helped fund the new game. But there was a deal in place where if they were able to deliver the game into early access by X date, they were going to receive a bonus. And it was not a small bonus. I think I read it was like $250 million or something like that. They were going to get a pretty sizable bonus if they could deliver it into early access, and that wasn't for one person. That was for, I guess, the whole Subnautica 2 team. You know, it was gonna be around that range, and I just think they got greedy and didn't want to. You know, it's like, and I get it. I think honestly, I think they overpromised on what they were gonna give them. I think it's kind of ridiculous to offer that much as a bonus, but they're the ones who offered it. Bruda with the 13-month free sub. Thank you, Bruda, for the re-submaroo there. But yeah, to me it just seems pretty damn shady. Let's just put it that way.
Bruda87 just resubscribed for 13 months.
I'm gonna holster that for a second. Yeah, it just seems pretty damn shady to me that they did that. And I mean, you know, yeah, they have every right to hire or fire whoever they want. I mean, there's nothing saying you can't, but you know, ethically, it just looks really bad. It just looks really, really bad. Oh, you know what else we need to do? Yeah. Why did they get fired? They were just fired. Nothing was really said about why it happened. So this is a 2-2. This is a 2 and a 1.5. So this technically is a little bit better than the rabbit skin hat. And it doesn't take rabbit skins to make. Well, you know, I'm kind of waiting to see, you know, what the, you know, sort of fallout is of it. It makes me very reluctant. I actually I think the best thing you can do at this point is just go and take Subnautica 2 off your wish list. If you're not happy with what they did, the only message we can really send them as a group is if we remove Subnautica from our wish list. If you know, it doesn't mean you aren't going to buy it eventually. You may buy it eventually. If it's a good game, people will eventually buy it anyway. But I unsubbed from their YouTube channel. I removed myself from their Discord. And I went ahead and removed the game from my wish list as well, because I was like, I really cannot support them in this. I just don't feel right about supporting them, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Subnautica Below Zero, and they were Unknown Worlds had complete creative control over Below Zero. It makes me feel skeevy supporting them in this way. So I removed it from my wish list and just kind of like, you know, I basically am just going to kind of sit by and wait and see what happens. But yeah, it's a really crappy situation. It's really crappy that they did this. I mean, it really truly is. Do I have any more acorns in here? I don't think so. No, I do not. Okay. But how you doing, Tegeta? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, just very unfortunate news about Unknown Worlds. Very unfortunate, in my opinion. And if nothing else, it's just a bad look for the company. It's just really, really a bad look for the company. I mean, just the optics alone just make me go, why would they do this? But once I heard the rumor going around, and it was confirmed that they were gonna receive a release bonus if they were able to release the game by 2025 in early access. They were gonna get a bonus on it. Now I get it. It comes down to dollars. It's the same thing. follow the money, the power, or the sex. One of those three is going to cause the action to happen. And in this case, the money is what it's all about. They were like, oh, well, we can save ourselves a whole bunch of money. That's their theory. They can save themselves a whole bunch of money if they get rid of the people who are, you know, beneficiaries to it. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. Because I think everybody's going to be I think everybody's going to lose from it. I think they're going to lose because it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do as an individual, but there's going to be a lot of people who are like, yeah, I can't support a company that does this. I'm just not going to buy the game just on the principle of it. And honestly, at this point, I'm not going to. I was super excited for Subnautica 2, and now my excitement is literally at 0. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, Raz. It could come out completely different in you know, whatever lawsuits going on. We could find out all sorts of information. I'm saying based on the information I know right now, I'm just very disappointed. And it just, to me, it just is a bad look. It's a bad look. It's like if a company bought, as much as me and Raphael from Long Dark have, you know, I don't agree with everything he does, and I think some of the moves he made are really bad and everything. Imagine if another company, like Raph sold Hinterland to another company because he wanted to be able to fund the next Long Dark game. Say for, you know, whatever hypothetical world we live in, he was unable to fund the next game on his own, so he sold the company off, and 2 months before they released the new game, they fired him. How would that make you feel? It doesn't matter why he was fired. How would that make you feel? That would make me feel pretty crappy about supporting them at that point, because they basically got rid of the guy whether you like him or not. Yeah, Stooley, I know, Stooley, you would buy 10 copies. You would buy rejoicing copies. I know. But you know, you see what I'm saying though. It's a bad look overall just for him. And maybe more news will come out. Maybe they were being complete dickheads to him or something. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes. It just seems very abrupt, and the timing of it just seems a little bit on the suspicious side. And just the timing of it alone just seems really suspicious. So, you know, Raz, I will definitely, you know, if things change, if we find out more information, I would definitely, you know, change my take on it, for sure. I mean, you know, I'm just going off the information I've seen and read and looked at so far. And so far, it just looks like a bad look for the company. And I'm sure there may be more stuff that'll come out later on. But for right now, it just looks like a bad look. I think it would have been a better look for him if they had hired him. And, you know, if they bought the company and 2 months later, they had just got rid of him. You know, they said, yeah, we just wanted the IP, so we're just going to get rid of you guys now. And then 2 years later, they come out with a game. I have a feeling that the reason this is all going on is money. There's a deer out there. I don't want to go get him, though. Yeah, I have a feeling the reason is all cashola, baby. And, you know, it may not even go to trial. Crafton may just settle with them just to get it out of the way. Is that the moose? No, that's just a deer. I was like, is that a moose there? No, it's not a moose. And, you know, Crafton may just settle out of court. I would bet that if Crafton is in the wrong, if Crafton is like, doesn't want any more bad press, if I was them, I would just settle out of court. I'd just give him some money to make him go away. That's usually, I mean, that's probably the best opportunity for them just to like put it to bed. Is just, you know, leave it and not have any more press. Crafton isn't going to settle. Well, maybe they won't. I mean, we'll see. It depends on how. I mean, I'm sure. I'm positive that Crafton is probably. I have a feeling Crafton is probably legally, you know, not in any wrong for firing them. But legal does not always equal moral or ethical. The two are not interchangeable. I mean, you can legally be right about something, but be morally or ethically wrong about it. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You know what happens. I just honestly, I just think it's a bad look for them. Whatever way it is, it's a bad look for them. And especially these days, video game consumers are very much more willing and able than they ever have been before to just go, nope, I'm not going to spend my money on that game. You see that more and more. People, you see that with Concord, Veilguard, all these games that have just been monumental failures. People have just noped out of them. And it doesn't take much for people to do that. You start getting that ball rolling, and people will just go, nope, I'm out. I'm not gonna support your game. And you get enough people like that together, and the game's just gonna fail. And it's not even that you're boycotting the game or anything. You're just deciding, I'm not gonna buy this one. I don't agree with what they did, and I'm not gonna buy it. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, in the Subnautica community, Charlie is a huge deal. Getting rid of Charlie is just, like I said, it just, on the surface of it, is a bad move. It's just, it's sort of like firing, or having Henry Cavill leave your Witcher show. People will play it. There will always be a bunch of people that'll play it, Eugene. I'm not saying that people won't play it. I'm just saying that that it's not going to be as huge a success. They are hurting their chances of it being a huge success by doing what they're doing. I think Subnautica 2, I believe, was the highest wish list game on Steam for a little bit. And that's why I've been saying, you know, if you feel a wrong way about this, the best thing you can do is just go and de-wishlist it. Because they do see that. They see when, you know, they see how many people have wishlisted the game, and if the wish lists go down, they'll kind of know that they effed up. I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't think they're going to rehire them or anything. It's just that, you know, I always believe it starts with a drop, man. You can't just go, well, it's not going to make a difference. Carl! Even if you believe it isn't going to make a difference. Even if you think it's not going to make a difference, you can make a difference. Trust me. Oh, Crafton's going to be fine. Crafton's going to be fine, but at this point, I want the Unreal Studio. I want the Unknown World Studio shut down because of this. If they're not involved. And I will cry no tears for them at all. None whatsoever. No birch or maple down here. That makes me sad. It just makes me sad what they did to him. It's a really crappy move. It really truly is. And like I said, more information may come out. Maybe Charlie and them were trying to pull some shenanigans on him or something. I mean, I've seen no evidence of that. But maybe that was happening. I don't know. You know, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We only know what the press has released and what, you know, Charlie and them have told us and what Crafton has told us. Crafton's reply or Crafton's public statement seems pretty dodgy at best, to be honest. It's a bunch of corpo speech, and in my mind, a lot of BS. And I'm not a big fan of the big corporations anyway, with video game stuff. What about all the other devs who've worked on games for years still there? Rip Bozo. You ain't gonna emotionally manipulate me into caring about it.
Turned out pretty well.
I cannot be bothered. Oh geez, that's the bear. I just got my fire started, Mr. Stupid Bear. But no, to me, Eugene, it's like, well, that's just too bad. I don't feel like supporting a company that do that to those guys. I just don't. I just don't. Call me a horrible human for doing it, but... Hope Planet Crafter stays independent. I hope so, too. Get a little food here for ourselves. And then let's get that hide. I heard the bear. I heard him. I heard him snuffling around. He's up on the road, I think. That's why I'm crouching. Oh, yeah, no worries, Eugene. Yeah, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like, I don't feel that bad. I blame Crafton for, at this point, what happens. You have a right to your feelings? No, I have no right to my feelings. I never have a right to my feelings. Okay, let's go. Let's go before the bear gets here. Grab those feathers. Bye-bye, Mr. Bear. I ate my food. I'm running. I didn't grab the guts because I didn't care. But yeah, I mean, I must admit, I was very upset when I learned the news. I was pretty like, wow. It kind of stunned me a little bit that they would pull something like that this close to release. It seems like the timing is just very bad. Very, very bad for him. Because it's going to disincentivize a lot of people. It just is going to disincentivize a lot of people to try the game. And yeah, I mean, if the game's great, the game will still sell. I'm not saying it's not going to sell. But I just think they're shooting themselves. It's unnecessary damage they're doing to themselves. Hey, it's a red flare. They're doing unnecessary damage to themselves for I don't know what reason. I don't know why. The bear spawns right over that cave over there, so we're gonna be kind of doing this here. Well, you know, Miss Pac-Man. Gamers have slowly but surely kind of took a stand a lot more in the last few years. Do I think Subnautica is going to be a good game? I have a feeling it's probably going to be a good game. It's a sneaky move on their part. The guys who've taken over has a track record of dodgy decisions. Yeah, I didn't really know who the guy was. But I read up a little bit on him, and yeah, he seems to be a little, yeah. Hey, we got some pork and beans. Let's see, anything in there? Nope. Really, game? You gave me a stone. You gave me a stone. Hey, got some herbal tea. I'll take that. I mean, of course, the biggest concern a lot of people had is they were thinking, oh, they're going to put microtransactions and stuff like that in the game. Oh, well, Stooley, like I said, I don't think legally the company that bought them has done anything wrong. I mean, they're able to hire and fire. They're able to hire and fire whoever the heck they want. I don't think they've done anything wrong in their firing of these guys legally. Now, ethically, and as a look, I think what they did was really stupid. But legally, I don't think they did anything wrong. Am I grabbing the raw meat? Yes, I'm gonna go grab my meat. Hey, Gazbeard! Sub-Zero was apparently terrible. I was gifted it and didn't even download it. Sub-Zero was, yeah, Below Zero is pretty bad. Well, and you know, Miss Pac-Man, here's the silver lining on this, okay? Here's the silver lining on this. Now Charlie and the other two are free to go and do what they want. Which, you know, look at what happened with Expedition 33. Look at what happened with Claire Obscure. Those guys used to be Bungie employees. And look at the beautiful game they've made. So it could go. You know, that's the thing, is like, out of bad stuff can sometimes come good things. So Below Zero is why they had to sell the company, wasn't it? I don't know, Eugene. I don't know. I know that they wanted to. I know that they wanted to start with more money to get Subnautica 2 off the ground. I know they wanted to do that, but I don't know the exact reasoning. All right, our fire got blown out, but that's okay. We're still warm. We're still warm. Yeah, I don't know if they did it because they didn't make, because I think Below Zero actually sold pretty good for them. I think Below Zero did not do bad for them money wise. I think they sold quite a few copies of it, despite a lot of the controversy that surrounded that game. And there was a bunch.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
There was a bunch, because it mainly like them firing the story guy, and then changing the story, and, you know, doing all the wacky weird stuff they did with the game. There was some controversy surrounding that game, but I don't think that's the reason they sold the company to whoever this was. I forget what's the name of the company they sold it to. I have the attention span of a guppy, so. But yeah, I don't think that was the reason they sold it. I think they just wanted to have more seed money to start their next game. I think that was why they did what they did. Is they just wanted the seed money to start the next game more than anything. Which, you know, game development, especially these days, game development's not cheap. I mean, it's hard to do game development on a shoestring budget anymore. Although it can be done. That being said, it can be done. I mean, Expedition 33 was a studio of like 30 people, plus, you know, the add-ons and everything like that. But they didn't have thousands of people working on that. You know, there's games that have been made by one dude. Rabbits are not real frequent over here, are they?
Something's gotta go.
Soon, Raph's gonna hire them for the next game. It'll be the Deep Dark. Well, and I guess the thing I'm saying is that, yes, Charlie and them are gone from Unknown Worlds now, but now they're open to do other stuff. They could start their own studio again, and if they get some sort of settlement from this company, they could, start making another game, a different game. It's just sad when it's just sad how it kind of went down. It's just kind of sad how it went down. It just, like I said, more than anything, it just looks bad. It just looks bad from the company itself. There's my meat. There's my meat. All right. Can I get a mag lens fire started by chance, please? No. Well, that's the thing, Tegeta, is Below Zero by itself in a vacuum. Below Zero is not a horrible game, but when you compare it to Subnautica, it is very lacking in a lot of aspects. It's very lacking. And it just does not. It didn't even inspire me to finish the game. I literally had no interest in finishing it whatsoever. To me, it just was not that exciting of a game. It just was kind of meh. We're gonna sleep out here because I'm really tired. Oh, I guess I could turn around. I'm like, gosh, I'm gonna need some food. I'm gonna need some. Oh yeah, I guess I can turn around and eat a fish or two. Yeah, we can just eat a fish or two here. I'll eat that fresh rockfish too. Doesn't give me vitamin C, but it gives me some calories.
Too much stuff to carry.
All right, we got the rabbit carcass. What's the rabbit carcass at? 77%. Okay. I found Long Dark by typing in games like Subnautica. Yep. I was gonna sleep a couple hours, just get a little bit of my energy back. I like the idea, Gasbeard, of the Deep Dark. That sounds like a great game. That sounds like a fantastic game. Well, see, for me, Tegeta, Subnautica was so exciting because it was always an adventure wherever you went. You'd be diving down to these deep areas to where literally you look up and you could not see anything above you. You'd look down and you didn't see anything below you. There was just this horror, not even horror aspect to it. There was an aspect of terror to the game, which was just amazing.
Heavy.
And that's just, it was so great. It was just so great what they did with it. Let's get that trout cooking. And unfortunately, Below Zero, it had too much above ground stuff. And hi, Cindy. Hello. Hello, Cindy. It had too much stuff above ground, like above water. Which I didn't want to play above Nautica. I wanted to play Subnautica. I didn't want to play Land Nautica. So that was kind of frustrating. And beyond that, I don't know. It wasn't that great. I remember my first encounter with a crash fish. I tried to punch it on the nose. How'd that work out for you, Gasbeard? And that's the thing, is that, you know, it just, the tight confined spaces, the world just felt so much smaller than Subnautica did. That was, I think, that one of the things that really drew me to Subnautica as well, is the world just felt so big. Like really big. And you know, and it's not even that, it's not even really that the world was huge, it just felt really big, which was super cool. And I think the depths that you could dive down to made it feel even bigger. Let's get that gut there. 21 or 28, I'm not gonna waste my hacks on it. It didn't go good, Gasbeard, yeah. But like I said, you know, we'll wait and see what happens with Subnautica 2. We'll see what, you know, we'll see what they say about it. You know, we'll see what comes out. Not enough Leviathan action either. Yeah, the Leviathans, damn. Well, and they got rid of like, they gave us the suck truck. I hated the suck truck. That thing in my mind was just a waste of space. The suck truck would have been great in regular Subnautica. I mean, if they had put the truck, that truck in Subnautica, I think it would have been a lot of fun. But in Subnautica Below Zero, you really couldn't do much with it. You couldn't go anywhere with it. That was the biggest problem I had with it, is that once you got like more than a couple of additions to it, it was so unwieldy that you couldn't drive it anywhere without just bumping into crap all the time. And I think that's the biggest problem I had with it. I think it was great in concept. It was a cool idea. And honestly, if they had put it in regular Subnautica, like they did with some of the buildings and stuff from Subnautica Below Zero, I think it would have been kind of a cool addition to Subnautica. I could see taking the suck truck down to like the Lost River or something. I could see doing that. I think it would have been kind of cool to do that. But there just wasn't enough room in Below Zero to really you know, like do anything with it. You couldn't go anywhere with it. It just didn't work that well. Yeah, you get stuck in tunnels all the time. And then you had to try to sit there and back up with it and stuff. You felt like Austin Powers trying to back the truck up. It was just so annoying. They should have been voiced by Anthony Hopkins, the Leviathans. Oh, there we go. That's a nice coho right there. Now let's see. As far as crafting goes, okay, I got the cedar for that now. Now I just need to get the fur to get the meat curing box done. Get that coho down. Let's get a little sleep. Yeah, it just... That's the thing, Tegeta. The truck, in concept, the truck was really cool. In actual practice and reality, it was sucky. Hence why I call it the suck truck. Because it just never worked that well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm gonna drag you down to the lava zone and fry you up with some farva beans. Whoa! Yeah, that gets a little silence of the Leviathan real quick. Is that what you're going for? Some silence of the Leviathan? And there goes our trap. There goes our fish trap again. I told you we were going to be fishing today, boys and girls. I think some of the creature designs are pretty cool in Below Zero. It's just sad that, you know, it's just sad they were in Below Zero. I know it sounds horrible. Yeah, they were cool, but it's just sad they were in Below Zero. I'm not saying nothing, I'm just saying.
drop some gear.
All right, we're raking the fish in now, baby. Oh, yeah. Plus, I'm getting a little rest while doing it. I do need to go over and drop my stuff off, though. We're going to eat that real quick. Okay, get nice and full up on fish here. Got that fresh gut I gotta take with me. Actually, I'm just gonna break these open, grab my traps out. Store those away real quick. 3%? Okay, and 20, okay. I'm actually gonna break that one down because that one's low enough. If it breaks, then I don't get anything for it. But right now I can break it down and get a scrap metal and a stick for it. So there we go. I think for me with Below Zero is that the story just changed so much between when they initially we were playing it in early access to the ending, and then finding out that they fired the main story writer, and then they redid the story a bunch of times. They redid that story in Below Zero like so many times. And honestly, they could have left the story completely out of it. I would have cared less. I just really didn't give a crap. Her sister or whatever up on the station, and her down there on the planet or whatever their weird story was, I just didn't care. I honestly just did not care. I don't think we can keep a torch lit out there, can we? Maybe we can. I guess we'll see. Yeah, see, our rabbit traps are catching dookie over here. In the OG Subnautica, which biome's scariest for me? You know, to be honest, probably the biome that I stay the least in because it freaks me the hell out is the biome that you go in to get to the Degrassi, the second Degrassi, where you first meet the crab squid, and there's warpers in there as well. To me, that's like the scariest moment in OG Subnautica, because you need to go down in there, but it's kind of frightening to go down there. I don't like it a whole lot because the warper keeps pulling you out of your stuff. And then you're fighting the crab squid. The crab squid's like shooting crap at you too. Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't like that one bit. I'm gonna grab all this stuff and take it over with me. Yeah, way too much talking in Below Zero. Below Zero did not have the feel Subnautica did. I think that's the main thing, is that the vibe was just kind of gone. I was sort of hoping for a vibe more like Subnautica, and I think they were trying. I don't know why they were trying it. Maybe they were wanting to do more narrative stuff. It just for me didn't work. It didn't work. I sort of like. It took away, to me, it took away with some of the mystery. Because, like, when you originally, I mean, I would love to forget Subnautica and play it again for the first time. Because the mystery when you first play Subnautica is so good. You're just kind of like, what the hell is going on? How am I going to get out of here? The sunbeam's coming down to rescue me. And we know how that goes now. But the first time I played it and the sunbeam was coming to rescue us, I was like, well, that seems kind of weird. The game's already over. And I was like, wow, you could really speedrun this game, couldn't you? If you just came to this island really quick and got the sunbeam coming down super quick. But, you know, there was the mystery of it, and I think also the way they You know, they ended Subnautica where, you know, there was a little bit of, with Subnautica 1 as well, there was a little bit of humor that was in it as well. You know, with Altera being like, yeah, you owe us 5 bazillion, you know, quadrillion credits or whatever, you know. And the PDA was kind of making little snarky jokes and stuff. There was a lot of, like, sort of humor in the first one as well that I thought was very, it was subtle, but it was really good. And unfortunately, the second one just kind of, like, I didn't think it had that as much. And I knew the second one was kind of doomed, in my mind anyway. The second one just was kind of not for me. When you actually had a vehicle you could build that actually went on the land. When you actually had a land-based vehicle that you were supposed to use. I was just kind of like, how is this Subnautica? For me at that point, I was just kind of like Audi. I was Audi 2000 at that point. Plus, I think I think the other problem I had is the land content felt really bad because the land content, it was
too heavy.
Unfortunately, the land content worked about as good as it did in Subnautica 1. Where in Subnautica 1, it was like, okay, the land content's not the greatest. There's a lot of glitches. You have a lot of places you get stuck. The jumping kind of sucks. The on-land mechanics in Subnautica 1 were not great. And unfortunately, they didn't seem to really improve them a lot with Subnautica 2. Or with Subnautica Below Zero. And that made me kind of sad. Especially since there was like 20 times more land stuff in Subnautica 2. Or in Subnautica Below Zero. And I wish they had improved that. If they had improved the land content, I think it would have been a lot better. Let's get some water going, and then we're also gonna make some pies. Time to make some pies, boys and girls. Time to make some rabbit pies. And can I make deer pies? Oh, I can make venison pies and rabbit pies. Let's make some rabbit pies first. There we go. Get them rabbit pies down. Now, we do have the ability to make a furniture workbench. It's going to take 4 hours to do, though. So we're going to begin crafting it.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
And let's make, actually, you know what? I could leave the rest of the rabbit pies outside. Oh my god, yeah, it's just a car battery I need now, so I need to find a car battery. I was gonna go down the road, but then I got distracted because I got the ability to make the workbench now. So we're gonna make the workbench today. I'm gonna drop my that and that. I'm going to eat one of my rabbit pies because I'm a little overweight right now. And then I'm going to drop the other two. There we go.
If I don't rest.
We're still a little overweight, but that's all right. I'm okay with that. See, I know I have those over here. Nope, not in that drawer. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I'm hoping there's one in Crumbling Highway. We'll probably pop into Crumbling just to see if there's one there. Alright, let's work on our bench here a little bit more. Another half hour on it. I wish I was only a little overweight. Don't we all? I wish I was just a little overweight as well. Alright, so the fire burned out. I'm going to pick up both of those. And then we're going to finish our bench here. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got the workbench. Now where do we want to put it? I think I want to put it on this wall here, so I'm going to move these lockers out there for right now. Why is there 3 rocks on it? Why did it grab potatoes from over there? What the heck? It grabbed my taters. How did it grab my taters? What the frick is going on? That is so weird. Alright. So there's the furniture workbench. Now we want to make the... Now we want to make the... Where is it? The meat curing box. There we go. So we need 8 kilos of salt and we need the fir firewood. The potatoes wanted to hop on with the moving table? I guess so. Jeez. They're like, me, take me, take me. Oh, I should have had that stuff down curing. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop you. We're just going to leave you here. And then let's drop... Oh, I didn't get the fish cooked, did I? All right, well, that's okay. The fish will probably be our first... Well, I don't know if the fish is going to be high enough quality to go in the meat curing box or not. Yeah, it's at 94%. If we leave it outside, it should be okay. Should be okay if we leave it outside. We need to go find some fur. All right. Oh, I guess I should eat too. That'd probably be good.
You just lay down.
Don't store items on furniture workbench as it picks up things when you deploy it. Deploy things you made from it. Lost a hacksaw like that? Oh, well, we'll definitely not do that. That does not sound good. Fresh. 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 Exciting. Those are cured. Excellent. At least we're getting a couple deer hides. That's good, because we'll need those to repair our deer skin stuff. Is a new art piece planned in this zone? You know, that would be kind of nice to do, is have a new art piece. Let's see, what does it take to make an art piece? Well, we don't have a jersey, so we can't do that. I don't have any photos, so I can't do that. I could do a mounted fish. Does it take anything to do an art piece? I don't think it does. I think to do a decorative art, you just need reclaimed cedar fir and the woodworking tool. So yeah, we just need that. We don't actually need... Yeah, we could just make one. We don't actually need the workbench to make it. But our goal now is to get ourselves 10 fir so we can make the meat curing box. We're also going to need more salt. And right now we have 2.5 kilos of salt, and we need 8 kilos of salt. So I think we're going to need to take a quick trip to Crumbling Highway and just pop in there, do it, and come back. Hey, thank you, Claudia, for the follow there. I appreciate that. What time of day is it? It's still early. Let's go ahead and just sleep for a couple hours. Only safe place on it are static items you place in safe house mode. Okay, well I'm gonna take the toolkit off of it then. I'll keep the toolkit over here. I'm afraid of losing it now. You guys all got me scared now. So I'm gonna take that off of there. It did not use that little tiny millflower. Isn't there one item I can make that takes like 0.5 mil flour? I think there is. Not porridge. Not bannock. Not the pie. I thought there was one thing that took like, you know what it is? It's the stew. It's the stew. And I can't make it because I don't have broth. I can't make it because I don't have broth. All right, well, we'll drop you. We're going to drop you as well. Get you guys put away here. There we go. I do have a couple of coal on me. Let's read our book for an hour. We aren't going to be able to shoot anything, but you know what? We're just reading a book, so the game can suck it. There we go. Rifle firearm, level 2, baby. Level 2. Not that it does anything for me, but level 2. All right, let's get a little drink and then we'll sleep for the night. Oh, you're talking about an art piece like the one in the community hall. You know, I don't think we're actually going to make one of those. I don't really have anything to make it with. That's the main problem. I don't really have anything to make it with. There's my bed. I mean, I could make one in one of the houses, I suppose. There's just not as much stuff here to make one with, unfortunately. That was a pretty amazing art piece, though, in the community hall. I will say that. That's pretty impressive. It's an impressive feat of engineering. Alright, so I got using there. Oh, I need to drop the birch and the maple while I got it here. Birch, maple. There we go. And let's see, feathers. I don't have feathers in here. Okay, so let's go ahead. Put our feathers in here with the other feathers. And I'm going to put that in there too because I don't need a canister on me right now. I'll put those in there. Put the leather in there. Actually, leather doesn't weigh much. I'll carry the one leather with me just to repair the aviator cap if we need to. Then I'm going to start storing my hides and my guts down here. And to make another fishing tip up. Oh, I need to have lines and okay, I need line. Okay. Feathers of a feather flock together. Exactly, they do. How'd you know? Okay, so I need to get a piece of metal. And I need to get that gut. I hate that it makes 3 hooks and only 2 lines. That annoys the crap out of me. By the way, you can speed up your crafting of hooks and lines. So it's 20 minutes, 15, or 10. So you can actually have the time if you use quality tools on lines, on the hooks. Now the lines, it don't matter. Museum of Modern Art would be proud to have it. I'm sure they would. I mean, it's very nice. It's very nice. I need some fishing tackles. And then I need a couple more sticks. And another piece of metal. But I need to make a couple fishing tackles first. Yeah, it's weird the things that tools can help you make. Or that tools help, like, cut down the time on. Alrighty. And now we should be able to make 2 fish tip-ups. And we can also do this. It takes either 40 minutes or 20 minutes with quality tools. So you can make 2 of them. Basically, quality tools cut whatever it is in half. It cuts arrows in half, cuts the... I don't think you can use tools on the bow, though. But arrows it cuts in half as well. Actually, I'm going to leave the tools over here. And the cool thing about tools is that you can repair the tool with a piece of metal and the tool. I like that they gave it a new skin as well. I like that they just didn't I like that they changed it where the quality tools have a new look to them. They aren't just simple tools colored red. I like that they did that. It's a subtle change, but it's something that's kind of nice. I'm gonna throw you in there. Throw you in there. Just gonna throw you in there for right now. You know, I could... I think I'm going to. I'm going to try to fix my hacksaw here real quick. My hacksaw's getting a little low on quality. There we go, back up to 96. Those lockers out here. I'm gonna break this box down real quick. Actually, cancel that. Hold up. Get something to eat here first. What's the weather like outside though? Weather's not that bad. I got 2 liters of unpurified water on me too. I'm gonna drop this water here. I don't know why it does that. It breaks. It almost acts like you don't have 2 liters. It gives you a big bottle and a couple of small bottles for whatever reason. Drop you too. It's gonna leave you. I'm gonna kind of leave it further away from the stove, because if it's too close, it'll just start heating itself, and we don't want that. We gotta fill that up real quick. Not fill it up, but just like refill. Okay, so I don't need that many flares on me. I'm gonna throw 1 flare in here. I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of divesting myself of a few things right now. And then I think I am going to leave the other heavy hammer here. How much wood do I got? I got that and a couple coal. I do need a couple sticks. There we go. Yeah, my clothing's going to need to be repaired here pretty soon. If nothing else, just for the skill ups. I got that. Do I have rose hips here anywhere? No, I don't. Okay. Leave all those here. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I'll drop the fish tip-ups out at the fishing area, but we're gonna go. Let's get some food in our belly first. Eat a cold rabbit pie. Drink a little wagwa. Oh, wow.
What have we here?
Another quality tools. Wait a second, did they make quality tools way less? I didn't even notice that. They used to be a kilo. Now it's 0.75 kilos. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, we have found an incredible amount of matches in this zone. Like, I'm talking way more matches than I've ever found in this zone before. Yeah, we came into this zone, I believe, with about 20 matches, 25, maybe 30 at most. And now we have close to 100. It's crazy. I swear I'm not hacking. Now there is a fur right here. I think we will stop and harvest it real quick. I don't think I can get a mag lens fire, but you always want to try. Nope. It's always worth it. Sometimes the game is weird. It'll look overcast, but it's not. How long will this take to break down? Hour and 30 minutes? Okay. No one telling me he's actually on Voyager difficulty. Oh, man. Seriously, I am? Oh, that sucks. I didn't know I was on Voyager. God dang it.
That did it.
Alright, let's throw a piece of coal on there. Reclaimed wood on there. There we go. Grab another torch. And off we go. I already checked this car. No battery there. Pilgrim loot. I think match spawns are broken since the update. I found stupid amounts of my new Loper run. Well, I think now that that you can buy matches from the trader, they just kind of went, yeah, we don't really care about match loot rates now. They just stopped caring as much about it. Because they're like, well, you can get them from the trader anyway, so they don't have to be as rare. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has nothing to do with that at all. It just seems kind of like they kind of gave up.
All right.
There's fire starting 5, boys and girls. We are now a fire master. We are now the fire master, my friends. Now, of course, if we find a car battery, we'll have to come back for it because we've weighed ourselves down so much with wood because we want to get that meat curing box that I wouldn't be able to carry back a car battery anyway. But that's okay. Wood is good. Wood is good. Pyro. I am not a pyro. I've just lit a lot of fires. We've just lit ourselves a couple fires along the way. Yeah, lots of limbs on this road for sure. And actually, with our torch out, it's only -3 degrees right now. Grab a few more rose hips. There's some mushrooms up here we can grab too. I'm not going to really make any more rose hip tea though, because I believe we do need rose hips for the trader eventually. So I think I'll stop making those. But mushrooms are always good, because then we can make more prepper pies. And we've got a lot of burdock root and acorn grounds already made. I mean, we might as well go look in here. I'm not going to go in here during an aurora and go down the elevator. That just seems like a bad idea in my opinion. Plus rose hips go into the pemicin. That is the third toolkit we found in this zone now. That's the third red toolkit we found now. How many per bar is that? Is it anyway? Hey, another piece of coal.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Another piece of coal. Another piece of coal. Oh, there's salt in here too. Oh, snap. I think it's 8 per recipe, but 4 bars to a recipe. Well, and there's 8. I mean, we haven't even been to, like, Hush River Valley, where there's literally hundreds. I mean, Hush River Valley literally has hundreds of rose hips in it. It is insane how many rose hips that place has in it. Okay, well, that's a lot of salt. That's a lot of salt. There's 1, 2, 3, 4... and 5, so that's 5 more kilos of salt right there. Piece of coal. So basically, 1 bush gives you enough for a recipe. That's cool. Unfortunately, we're like way overweight now, so we probably will have to head back. There's no way we can carry a battery with us at this moment, even if we find one. Plus, we're tired. Plus, we're hungry. But hey, we got some more salt. We got some fur.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't think I have any food on me though, do I? Yeah, I got some running river oats. I could make some porridge. Here I am picking up more sticks. I'm way overweight. Let's pick up more sticks. And this is where the bear meets you on the road. Oh, probably. Knowing my luck, he probably will. I would not doubt it. I think I might just stop here for the night. Make a fire. I've always wanted to go into that right there, but you can't. Is there any mushrooms on these stumps? I don't think so. Nope. All right, take it. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Have a good day, Tegeta. We'll see you later on. Alright, let's build a fire right here. Adrian Wood with the 74 month. Adrian, you sexy beast, you. How's it going, Adrian? For those of you who are not, for those of you who've lived under a rock for a while and don't know who Adrian is, go check out his YouTube channel. Give him some love.
On triple digits, buddy. Just what?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Adrian. Thank you for the resub. Yes, it will be closing in on the triple digits pretty soon. That is a bit crazy when you think about it. I cannot speak today. I don't know why, but I just can't speak today. Let's make a little bit of water and cut down a cedar. There we go. And then let's get our... Oh, actually, we can't do anything there. Actually, we can place you there. And then we can make up some... let's get a little water going here, too. And then we can make up some porridge over here. Yum, yum porridge. Especially when running me over with a car. Nice. Yes, running me over with a car always works to shut me up. That always makes me hush. Actually, that's when I just start squealing. I'm like, no, stop it! Yum yum porridge. Repeat it. Yeah, you did run me over repeatedly. So how's it all going, Adrian? I hope you're having a good one, man. Life has been a little bit odd lately. Not bad, just, you know, not great. And I'm going to cook up one last porridge to have in the morning. That's going to be our getting out of bed porridge. Actually, I think we'll do 2 more porridges. One more to fill us up and 1 more to put us to bed. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I'm going in next Thursday for a root canal.
Not gonna be able
Yay!
to carry this load for much longer.
Getting your new house situated, nice. Getting the channel vibing again. Stream's been a blast. Sorry, things have been odd. Hey, you know, that's just life sometimes. Can't really, you know, nothing you can do about it. It has just been a very weird. It's been a weird. This has been probably the weirdest year for me. And I can't quite put a finger on it why, but it just has. There's a piece of cloth. I'll take that. Figured we'd look around for any sort of doodads and things and stuff. Ooh, there's something there. Is that Aquapure? Got some Aquapure pills? It is. Some Aquapure. We'll use that on our, we'll use that on the bad water. The bad water. Bad. Alright. Anything I can do in the dark. Ladies. How you doing, Eugene, by the way? Hello. Adrian, did you see the news about Subnautica 2? Did you see all the drama that's going on with that, man? Dang. That is crazy. That's some crazy stuff going on there.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear, but that's okay. I'm excited about the game. I just think it's a bad look for him, to be honest. It's a bad look for the company. And I know there's going to be people who, I mean, I unwishlisted the game just to sort of in silent protest of what they did. But I mean, I'll probably still, I feel conflicted about buying it and playing it at this point, but I probably will eventually. I may just give it some time to sort, and I want to see what happens. I want to see how it all hashes out too. I do want to see how it all hashes out, but it's just a bad look to me more than anything. We are not going to be ever able to use 3 toolkits, so I'm just going to harvest that one. Because we can use the metal a lot more than we can use the toolkit. And that also got me underweight, which is the most important thing. Because we're going to continue down the road. Hopefully not meeting the bear. No, Gazbeard, we are not going to meet the bear. I retire next Friday, and the following Thursday, they take me in to check my brain survive the transition with an MRI. Well, I hope it does survive, Gazbeard. Retiring's a big move. I'm happy for you, though. That's awesome, man.
Someone's gotta go.
I bet you money I can't light a torch out here. So I'm gonna get my flare out just in case. But congratulations on the retirement, Gazbeard. That is awesome. Ah! We're walking against the wind. We're Christopher walking against the wind. 49.54. I can afford one more stick. 49.69. I can afford one more stick.
Can't feel my hands.
I can do one more stick. $49.84. I think we could even do one more stick. I did not know. Today is the first day I realized though that they made the quality toolkits only 0.75 kilos instead of 1 kilo. They lowered the weight on it. I don't know when they did that. Probably a while ago, and I just never noticed. But that's pretty wild. There's there's another fur right there. I can't do anything with it. I can't carry it. I can't carry it. I'm too heavy. I'm too heavy. The tooth. It's kind of toothy. Now I think the car's down by that rock down there. I'm pretty sure. I could do a little fishing over here. Because I do have a little bit of coal and a little bit of sticks and cedar. Unfortunately, also, right now, Cindy, it's a little too windy to start a fire out here. I don't even think I could get a torch lit out here, let alone start a fire. Kind of need to, but at least we know where one's at, so we can come back and try to get it later on. We're at 49.99999. Oh, you're talking about the fur I already had on me. Oh, I gotcha. Hey, there's a book up there. And it looks like a sewing kit, too. That's gonna put us overweight.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Yeah, I know. Well, now that we're overweight, we'll just pick up a few more sticks. But hey, we found a mending book. That's good. 'Cause that'll help get our mending increased a bunch, which is nice. I think we will go and fish over here, grab some fish, get a little food ranged or taken care of. Excuse you too, Mr. Deer. That deer just kind of went. Meh. So yeah, we need next time we're gonna need to go. I think we're gonna need to go on a quest for a battery here pretty quick. The nice thing is, by fishing, we'll dump off a bunch of our sticks and coal and reclaimed wood and stuff into the fire here, which should leave us with enough room to move around a little bit better. I have a feeling our Polaroid, Eugene, is going to be up on the mountain up ahead here. You know, there's the dead body that's sometimes up on top of that little area above where the road's here and the river's going out this way, and there's that hill up there. Sometimes it's up on that. I have a feeling it might be up there. We'll see. If we can find the Polaroid, we'll map it out. Why not? But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, at least we have our fishing tip-ups with us, so we can just fish here. We can fish and chill out here for a little bit. Make another thing of porridge. Might as well. I think there's like one recipe that takes a porridge to make. So I'll probably hang on to one dose of porridge just to make that. What's going on here? Oh, Restream, why are you doing this to me? Restream chat screwed up again. God, I hate it when it does that. Why is Restream so crappy these days? I don't know what's going on with Restream these days. Yeah, we'll just start it with the cedar because we're going to throw that in there anyway. Wish we had a map board we could just pin all the Polaroids to. That would be cool. Even if it was just something in our... I know you can go and look at the... I know you can go and look at them in your inventory. But I would love it if it was like an actual board that you could look at. That would be pretty stinking cool. If you actually could go in here and let's see, where's it at? Under Polaroids, if it actually had like a board that you could look at them. Like they weren't just like things you could click on. You could actually like look at a board of it. That'd be kind of cool. Stream Elements has some crazy bugs too. Yeah, they all do. They all do. A scrapbook for notes. That'd be kind of neat. Probably Eugene, somebody will come out with a mod for something like that, would be my guess. Actually, I want that to be over here. I think it'll stay a little bit warmer on this side. I'm not sure though. We'll see. No, I don't need no more water. I need a porage. There we go. How much porridge do I have left now? Oh, was that my last... Oh, no, I used all my porridge up. Oh, well. That's life. That's life. We'll find more. That's life. Trader can have oats too. Oh, good. Okay. We'll sleep for an hour. Maybe we'll get a fish. No fish for me. No fish for you. All right, we're gonna run up here and grab some cloth real quick, because we can do a few repairs while we're out there. I can also read my book, I guess. Yeah, I noticed he has books. Yeah, I love that he has the books. That really got me excited when I saw that he has books, because that means we can, like, continue to, you know, book learn our way into level 5 firearms, even though we can't really shoot firearms. That'll give us a chance to get it.
I might have to drop some gear.
Because that was always kind of frustrating in this mode here. Why is there a newsprint up there? That was always kind of frustrating in Interloper that, you know, you had to basically, if you wanted to get the achievement for reading all the books and getting all your skills to level 5, you had to go into, you know, a stalker or something and play through it that way to get it. It always was like, oh, that kind of sucks. So it's kind of cool that we don't have to do that now. Whoa! Heyo! Oh, come on, give me a fish, baby. Oh, you son of a biscuit! You son of a biscuit. And then I get a salmon. Oh well, at least, or a rainbow trout. At least it's a rainbow trout. Let's mend something. Summon a lich, I know. Summon a lich. Alright, I got it. I got us some food. That's good, that's good. I'm gonna get a little water going. Not enough sewing primers in existence to get you to repair 5. Yeah, repair 5 is a tough one. That one takes a while. All right, we got a fish tip up that just went.
Well, hello, boys and girls. I'm Rocky the Red Irish Lord. Oh yeah, and look, I'm fresh. I'm fresh, ladies. I'm gonna get fresh with ya. Woo, look at my flippers. They're gonna touch ya. They're gonna touch ya. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, we got Hadrian in the room. We can get fresh with Hadrian. Oh, yeah, baby. Num, 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 num. Love me some Hadrian. Oh, yeah. I watch Hadrian all the time, too, just to let you know.
Well, that was kind of nice of him. Give Hadrian a shout out there. He's a fan. He's a big fan. Big fan. Yum, yum. That was a big fish. That was a big fish right there. And just like that, the storm went by. Hey, Beetlebee, how you doing, buddy? Just a rainbow trout. Nothing fancy. but it'll give us a little bit of food. So that's all that matters. It's nothing fancy, but it gives us a few calories. That's all we care about right now. I have anything to make. God, I have a lot of herbal teas. I've found so many herbal teas. I do have a tin of coffee. I have 1 coffee left in this tin of coffee. So I might as well do it. Lots of trout over here. Lots of trouser trout, my friends. Lots of trouser trout. Alright, let's just go ahead and read our book again for an hour.
It's starting to weigh me down.
We only have to do 4 hours of reading. Ha ha ha. We have enough water now to last us. Get our bedroll down. Still got 6 hours on that. Let's read our book one more time. We aren't super duper tired yet. There we go. No skill up from that. Okay, where are we on mending anyway? Okay, we're heading towards level 3 on mending. We got level 5 fire starting, by the way. 90% chance to start fires. That's a base chance. You get bonuses for sticks and books and stuff. They last 50% longer, or they start 50% faster, last 50% longer, and of course we can start them without Tinder now. We've been able to do that for a while, though. We haven't had to use Tinder on them for a while. $29 minutes till ready. Okay, let's just sleep for an hour. Nice thing is the burn time in a container like that is really, 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 really long. So see, we still have 22 minutes before it would be burned. Yeah, this seems to be a good trout location. Doesn't seem to do a whole lot else for us here. Yeah, they definitely put some more matches in the game. I'm seeing that too. Alright, so those two are cleared. Clear! Well, my hat, Jawa, was made by one of the viewers. And it's got the maple leaf on the front, and it's got a bear. It's got a bear on the other side with little sticks around them. There are little sticks there that are all around the bear. So when we hunt the bear, we'll flip it around and get the bear side out. We'll get the bear side out. All right, later's old gang. Old man feels old. Gasbeard, take care, man. Take care, buddy. We'll see you later on, dude. And congratulations again on retirement, man. Oh, we got another fish. Ice. The tip ups are just so OP. Tip ups are so OP. So yeah, right now with this challenge, what we're doing, Jawa, is we're spending 50 days. We're spending 50 days in every zone. And so far we've done. Ooh, we got a salmon out of that one. So far we have done. We started in Ash Canyon.
Carry this load for much longer.
We started in Ash Canyon, then we went to Timberwolf Mountain, and then we spent 50 days in Pleasant Valley. Now we're at 12 days here in Coastal Highway. And once we get done with our 50 days here, we'll be going to Desolation Point and finally doing our Forge run. So we'll basically be past day 200 before we do our first Forge run. Which is kind of crazy, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You don't like tip-ups not leveling? Yeah, I don't like that they don't level either. Even if they leveled at a slower rate than fishing, I'd be okay with it. But honestly, tip-ups have just become the OP way to get fish. You can do the thing I like. Ooh, Corn Dog, thank you for the 30 bits. The thing I like about fishing with tip-ups is I can leave my tip-up down. I can sleep for an hour. If I get a fish, great. If I don't, no big deal. Gotta get materials before you do a forge run. Oh, I already have tons of materials. The good news is Desolation Point has a lot of metal in it, so we don't really need metal. And we're going to get coal on the way over there, so that's not a problem either. And we already have the heavy hammer, so we got a heavy hammer. We actually have 2 heavy hammers. We found another one in this zone. So we have 2 heavy hammers. And yeah, we're good to go. And wood's aplenty there as well. So we're going to be fine. Do they ever get loose? I never tried it. Leaving the fish for 2 to 6 to 12 hours unpicked. What will happen, Salt Smoker, is that your line will break. If you do that, your line will generally break and you'll not get the fish at all. It's best to keep the fishing holes like clear of ice and to pick them up as soon as you can after it gets sprung. Because if you wait too long, they'll go poof and go bye-bye. Yeah, let's just eat him down. He doesn't give us many calories. I'm gonna keep the salmon. Keep the salmon for later. Let's see, that's a rainbow trout. Yeah, 450 calories. That sounds good. This way we'll have a bunch of calories just sitting here waiting for us. So when we're traveling around this zone, we can just come down here, grab some cows, and go. We haven't even gone up and got the cattails yet. We need to go pick cattails in this zone too. And I'm hoping we find a car battery. Oh, another fish.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
So yeah, Salt Smoker, the fishing with fish tip-ups, you can lose your fish, and also the tip-ups wear down slower if you get them out quickly. If you get, oh, there was a cool fish. If you get them out quickly, after they get, so the wear on the tip-up is greater, or it increases the longer you leave it once it's actually tipped up. So the quicker you get it out once you've caught a fish with it, the better. If that makes sense. Yeah, we're just gonna cook him up. Plus I got a bunch of salt we need to take back. We got fur we need to take back. We're trying to get the meat curing box going on. Okay, nothing's tipped up yet, which is kind of annoying. Nothing's tipped up yet. 18 likes, 23 people watching. Get those. Don't forget to like the stream, boys and girls. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you're watching this on the replay. Feel free to leave a comment. I read all the comments on the channel, even the bad ones. I don't care. I like bad comments. They're fun. Let's go ahead and throw a little more wood on here. I'm just going to throw the rest of my sticks in here. We're going to come back here. We're going to go out and explore a little bit today. I'm going to leave my fur firewood here just because. We'll come back for it. We have a couple books we can burn as well. I can burn that one there because I read it. And that one there because I read it. Oh, and another, god dang it. Another fish. Okay, I'm just going to pick my tip-ups up. There we go. So my tip-ups went down to 80 and 80, so we didn't do too bad on those. I'm going to leave the tip-ups here as well for right now. And the metal. This way we can travel a little lighter. And the wires. There's my tip-ups. Alright, I want to get a little bit of sleep. Let's sleep for like 3 hours. I know, a white backpack bar, can you believe it?
Looks like a new day is dawning.
A new day did dawn. Let's grab a torch. Oh, look at us! Look at us running! Look at us going! Oh yeah, look at that white packback bar. What is this? Atheenon plane? What devilry is this? What devilry is going on right now? We got one last chance, boys and girls. It's the last car in the zone. Last car in the zone. One of the best things, one in the hut, three at the door, don't even have to leave the hut. Oh, yeah. First thing I do after turning in is to hit the up butt. Nice. Tuning in. Thank you, Kenneth. And how are you doing today, Kenneth? Good to see you, man. And Beetlebee, I did see you come in, buddy. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Nope, no batteries yet. I know, this is our last chance right here in the zone. Our last chance, man. Is that a deer or a wolf? That's a deer. I mean, we could go to Crumbling Highway, but we'll see. I may just jet in there and see if there's two cars. There's a truck and a car in Crumbling Highway. I might just zoom in there and see if we can get one. Venus Vicious, 45 months. Did my torch go out? How did my torch go out?
The News Vicious just resubscribed for 45
I'm very confused.
months. Hope you're having a good weekend.
I am having a good weekend. I'm very confused. How did my torch go out? Yeah, we talked about that in length here earlier. Okay, that will open up that memento cache there for us. We talked about that a little bit before, Kenneth. Come on, battery. No! No! I hate you. Bet we can get a Maglens fire. Ha ha! Yeah, let's go! Let's go! But yeah, Kenneth, yeah, I'm not like upset about it. I just think it's a really bad look for them. It's a really bad look to fire the literal creators of the game. Oh wow, I don't have enough sticks to get it warm enough. Now I do. There we go, that's 3 more. But yeah, it's just a bad look on the company more than anything, in my opinion. Yeah, well, and the thing is, like I said earlier, they did nothing illegal. The legality of it is not what's in question. And there's nothing. Companies have a right to hire, fire whoever they want. You know, they have a right to hire and fire whoever they want if they want to do it. I just think it's a really bad look. It's not a good look for them at all. Like I said before, there's a difference between ethical and legal. And what they did is totally legal, but it just ethically kind of stinks. Yeah, it's just a scumbag move. And is it going to kill the game? Probably not. Is it going to hamstring the game? Probably. It's going to do what it's going to do. It's an unforced error that's going to cause controversy around the game. And they didn't need to do it. Now sometimes there's a body up here or a bag. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud, how's it going? How you doing? You had nothing on you. Sometimes he'll have a picture on him or next to him in a bag, but he didn't today. No picture. Yeah, they fired the 3 creators of Subnautica. Crafton fired the 3 creators of the game. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him, you know. That's all I gotta say. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. I was hoping there'd be another fur up here, but all there is frickin' cedar. Oh wait, is that a fur? Is that a fur? That's a fur. That's a fur. There's another fur. Unfortunately, all I have is fur. But here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. We need 10 fur. We've got 9 fur right now, and we'll get 3 fur out of getting this fur. So we use 2 of our fur to get the fire started. We use 2 of the fur to get the fire warm enough so we can harvest this log, giving us the rest fur, the rest of the fur for the meat curing box.
Fire's life out here.
Actually, that probably did it right there. 9, 8. It's not going to be warm enough, though. That should warm it up enough. Yep, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Holster you. Grab a torch there.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Grab another torch there. Actually, you know what we could do? I'm a little hungry. Wow, 1.5 kilos. Holy crap. That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. Oh, did I have a trout on me this whole time? Holy crap, I didn't realize I had a trout on me this whole time. That could have been bad.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
You'll be fine, trust me. You'll be okay. Something must have scared off the wolf that downed it. Might have been a bear. Let's just be honest. It might have been a bear. Because there are bears up in them there hills. The hills are alive with the sound of growly bears. Well, I think there's nothing left for it. We got to go to Coastal Highway now, or Crumbling Highway, to see if we can get a battery. Sucks. It sucks to suck, man. Hey, piece of coal. Remember the old days you have to pick up 3 firewoods after harvesting limbs? You know, I don't remember that, Cindy. I don't know if I actually played with that. I don't know if I actually played it when it had that in the game still. But yeah, I've heard of that where you had to harvest the limb, and then it didn't just go into your backpack. You actually had to pick it up and put it into your backpack after you harvested it. Which just seems kind of unnecessary, you know? Hey, there's another fur limb. So the way the rules work in the game, and they're my rules, so I can change them anytime I damn well please. But the way the rules in this version of the game that I'm playing sort of work is that I have to spend 50 days in a zone before I can leave it. Now there are certain zones that we are not counting. Zones like Crumbling Highway, the Ravine, the Winding River, Keeper's Pass North and South, the Transfer Pass. Those zones I'm not actually counting for the 50-day challenge thing. We're just counting the major zones. So those zones I can go into, travel into, loot. I can't stay in those zones, in the transition zones, unless I have no other choice. But there's no, I can't stay for an extended period, let's put it that way. I can't just go camp out in them. So we can go to Crumbling Highway, we can get some, loot it up, see what's there. But then we have to come back to Coastal Highway before we leave this zone officially. Now, when we go to a new zone, there are a couple of restrictions. The new zone that we're going to has to either be adjacent to a zone we've already been in, or we can travel through zones we have already been in to get to a new zone if necessary. Like right now, once we go to Desolation Point, to get to another zone, we're going to have to come back through Coastal Highway to get to another zone. But that's totally okay. We can travel through this zone to get to another zone, which we'll probably travel through this zone and Pleasant Valley to get up to Black Rock, because Black Rock's kind of nice to do once we got our weapons and stuff. It's not nice to do before you get weapons, so we'll probably do that. And the other restriction on going zone to zone is that going zone to zone, I cannot carry anything more on my back than my max carry weight. So right now it's at 40 kilos. So I have to pare down to 40 kilos before I go to another zone. And anything we leave behind in a zone, say materials, food, water, whatever, we can't touch those once we've left that zone. We can still hunt in that zone if we're traveling through it. We can pick up wood in that zone if we're traveling through it. Sticks and stuff. But we can't actually, pick anything up that we left behind. If that makes sense. We got 4 hours left on that fire there. That's nice. And that's really the only restriction. Now, once the challenge is over and we've visited all the zones on Great Bear, we've visited all the zones in the Far Territory, then we're free to pick up and use whatever we want. It doesn't matter. And we got stashes of birch and maple and stuff that we've left behind, say in Pleasant Valley or Ash Canyon or Timberwolf Mountain, that we can go back and get. But those are really the only restrictions. We don't allow ourselves to pick more stuff up once we've traveled out of a zone then going back into it. So, and the only other thing we're going to do a little bit different with this one is that usually we would not come back to zones that we've already been in. But since we have the trader available to us on this challenge, say we go to Mystery Lake and we get a message from the trader to deliver more goods, we will allow ourselves to come back and pick up or bring stuff back to Coastal Highway, drop it off, and then finish up a trader quest while we're here. We will allow ourselves to do that because I sort of like to progress the trader as we go along. The only other thing we're going to do as well, because the first time we did this challenge, the Far Territory was really new, and we didn't really have access to it. No, I can't search anything when I come back through, Anna. I can't search anything when I come back through either. Let's see, I got my fur here. That puts us pretty close to max carry weight, but that's okay. We can dump one of our furs in here. There we go, because that leaves us 10. But yeah, previously searched places we can't do either. Did I drink a... I didn't drink an herbal tea. Let's drink an herbal tea. Unfortunately, we did not drink the whole thing. But yes, Coastal Highway, Jawa, Coastal Highway is a great zone. With all the fishing opportunities and all that sort of stuff, it is an amazing, amazing zone. So many opportunities to do so much stuff here. I am not tired. Okay. Well, I guess we can sit by our campfire and we can just start reading a book. Boy, oh boy, that storm is just going on and on and on, ain't it? Can we repair some clothing? Oh, I can rip you apart. And then we're going to repair our socks. So today, boys and girls, just to let you know, our stream today, we're only going to do about another 30 minutes, and I need to start getting ready for work. Tomorrow, we will be sort of on the same time schedule, so I'll be playing a little bit of Long Dark. But I'm probably only going to do about 2 hours of Long Dark, and then a couple hours of 7 Days to Die tomorrow. And then I don't know what my schedule looks like next week. Next week I have several things going on. I'm going to a concert on Tuesday, and it's up in Washington, so I got to drive a couple hours up in Washington. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be maybe streaming a little bit, but Thursday I have a root canal, and I'll be knocked out for most of the day because I'm going to be on some anti-anxiety stuff for that. So so far 2.0's not been too bad. There's definite issues with 2.0, Jawa. There's definite problems that 2.0 has, but I'm still kind of undecided how I feel about the biome progression. I think the biome progression's fine, but I'm not the biggest fan of it yet. Yeah, it's not going to be bad though. It's just one tooth that needs. I broke a tooth. I broke my back, one of my back teeth a while ago. It just broke, and they need to just get in there, give me a root canal, get it, dig out the roots, then give me a crown. So it's just I don't like dentists very much. I get very anxious when people put stuff in my mouth. So they're giving me a couple of pills that'll basically make me loopy as a goopy for the whole day. And so, I'll be a happy camper even with fingers in my mouth. So, it'll all be good. So yeah, next week I don't know how my schedule is gonna work. I think I am gonna stream some on Wednesday, although I'm working a late shift on Wednesday, so it'll only be a little bit on Wednesday if I do it, because I'll be getting back from my concert on Wednesday morning-ish. Because it's on Tuesday night up in Kent, Washington. And then I'll be coming back on Wednesday. Got an Airbnb I'm staying at up there in Kent. Hopefully, it's not one of those Airbnbs where you wake up and they've taken, they've harvested your liver or something, That would probably be a bad thing. But, if I'm missing, or a kidney, I mean, not your liver. But if I wake up missing a kidney, I'll figure it went to somebody who's in need, Damn spray paint. Get out of here. Stupid spray paint. Am I playing with Astrid or Will? I always play Will. I don't like Astrid. She whines too much. I know Will does too, but I'd rather have Will whine than my ex-wife whine. So, yeah. It's the PTSD from having getting divorced, I can just hear Astrid going, "I'm freezing cold, and it's your fault. It's your fault." Crowns is a mistake. Well, I'm just going. I think they're gonna put some sort of filling in it. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I think it's a crown, Anna, but I'm not sure. I'm not real up on dental stuff, so. Open that door. Open that door. Give me that reclaim. Give me that. Nope, I'm just paying cash for it, Kenneth. I don't got insurance. Nope, we're just doing cash. Get a little discount for cash, too, so. They actually charge you what it costs, not charges you. They don't charge you what they can get an insurance company to pay for it. Ooh, I made my placker stand up on end. Nice. Go to Mexico, they do it way cheaper. I think if I did that, Jaywa, I probably would end up, I'd wake up from my surgery and I would be missing a kidney. And that would be my real fear down there. But yeah, Kenneth, I have family that's helping out with it too, so it won't be that bad. It won't be that bad. It's not cheap, but it won't be bad. How much is a root canal now, by the way? I think it's about 1,500. They ain't cheap. I don't recommend it. If you can help it. Oh, ow. Oh. Woo. But yeah, tonight I got a 10-hour, and then tomorrow I got a 10-hour, and then Monday I got a 10-hour. So I'm working 3 10s in a row, which is fun. Good times, you know. But luckily we're off a Prime week now, so Prime week is over. No more Prime. I've never been in a hospital down there. I work at Amazon. Yeah, I just work in the warehouse. I'm an Amazonian. I'm a male Amazonian. I don't know how that exactly works since Amazonians are all women, but hey, you know, I'm a male Amazonian. I'm one of those males that they keep around just for reproduction purposes, you know? And my local doctors and dentists are pretty good, Anna. I've known them for most of my life, so I'm chill with it. Plus, I don't have much medical stuff I ever need done. Have I searched in here? I did search in here. Okay. I hardly ever need medical stuff done. They asked me when I went in, and they were kind of doing the prelim for, you know, they have to do sort of a consultation, I guess, when you go in, you know, when you're gonna have your root canal done. And they were like, so when's the last time you like, you know, had any work done, you know, just medical stuff done? And I'm like, honestly, probably like 20 years. It was like 20 years ago that I had to actually go to a hospital. And that was because I was in a car accident. I needed a few stitches on my head. Blake John! That wolf's for you, buddy. News report Prime Week wasn't so good this year. Probably not. People are definitely becoming more protective of their cash, I guess you could say.
Bleak John just resubscribed.
Thank you for the 61 month resub. Holy crud. Get out of here. Get out of here, you dirty wolf. You dirty wolf. But we still moved a lot of product this year, Kenneth. We had a lot of product come through. We just in our warehouse alone during my night shifts, we stock into the pods anywhere from 200 to 350,000 products in one night, in one 10-hour shift. So basically, in 2 days, we're stocking about 1 million products into the pods. Between day and night shift. 1 million plus. Is that the moose over there? No, that's a deer. There's a deer over there. Goodbye. Now, I don't know if I have enough to make it or not. But we'll see. No, I do not have enough salt. I'm short. Oh, God! I'm short by point. Oh, jeez Louise, man. Do I have any salt laying around here anywhere? I don't see any salt. I'm this close. That close, man. That close. Well, we'll throw our fur in here too. We'll throw the fur in there. We got our fur in there. We got pretty much all the salt we need in there too. Minus a little bit. I'm gonna drop you. Oh my goodness, and Grandmother G with the 16-month resub. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Grandmother G, for that 16-month resub. Give out points for that, as well as the big resub there, too. 2 resubs right in a row, back to back. Thank you so much for that. Let's throw you in there. Get the feathers to flock together. Put the metal in there. Some heavy metal, baby. Let's get the grow well in there, too, because I really don't care about it. And let's throw you in there along with you. And we're almost full in there now. It's just Prime, but hey, you know, Prime supports the streamers just like anything else. Oh, I got the rabbit pelts down there. Okay, so do I have any pelts here that are cured? That's cured. That's cured. Cured. Oh, sweet. We got guts that are cured now. Nice. I got those damn rabbit traps out there. I haven't even checked them lately. I got rabbit traps out there I haven't even done anything with because I'm like, rabbit traps really ain't helping me right now a whole lot, to be honest. I'm just going to throw this. I'm going to throw these over here. I don't have any use for grow well. I'm not ever going to use it to make gunpowder or anything. Drop you. Drop you. Now we have 2 red toolkits, which we don't need. And we got our toolbox here, which we will need eventually, but I'm just going to leave it here. There we go. Got my tip-ups. Got some oil to put out there. Got the wires. I can throw those in here, I think. Or in here. Yeah, let's throw the wires in there. Now, there is a transmitter in Desolation Point, but I don't think there's any point to... I think there's a transmitter in Desolation. Isn't there a transmitter in Desolation Point? But there's no point. There's nothing that it triggers. So there's a couple transmitters that don't trigger anything. I'm gonna keep a few cattails on me. Oh, I do have that water. Let's grab that water real quick. That's bad water. Oh, can I not do it because they're ruined? Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. That's such bullcrap. That's such BS. I mean, how would a purification tablet... First of all, how would a purification tablet become ruined, first of all? And second of all, even if it was ruined, how would it not really be? It'd probably be less effective, but... Yeah. What BS? What BS? Yeah, there is one by a trailer, but then we'd have to have a battery for it too, and I don't really want to spend a battery on it. I don't really want to do that. Batteries are already hard to find, and we need one for the trader already. So I'd say, yeah, well, let's break down some of these. We need a nice night's sleep to get back our health. You've never activated it? I think it does allow you, once you have the shortwave, Grandmother G, I think it allows you to find a few of those caches, but the caches, especially on Interloper, have nothing in them. They don't have anything in them. I mean, or what they have in them is not worth trying to go out at night to try to find them. So the benefit of it is definitely not worth the risk. And that's the sad thing. It's like you're going out during an aurora to get to this cache that literally has nothing in it. It may have a rock. Okay, it may have a rock. Okay, it has something in it, and it's probably a rock. All right. I got another whetstone. I have been taking the whetstones with me because we are going to need those. And unfortunately, we now have what, 6, 7, 8. We got 1/8 of a kilo, 0.8 kilos of whetstones kind of gathered up. Oh, there's some rose hips. I got some rose hips and mushrooms there. I'm gonna grab my rose hips and mushrooms out of here and put those up top here. What, am I tired, thirsty? What, why are you sighing so heavily, sir? I'm going to finish drinking that, just to do it. And then I'm going to drink down a whole one. Okay. We will want to skinny, if we're going to go to Crumbling Highway in anticipation of getting a battery there, which I don't think we're going to get there, to be honest. We probably should skinny down on what we're carrying to go there. Wow, look at all those matches we got. That is crazy. That is crazy time. So I probably, if I go there, I won't need the lantern. I won't need the fish tip-ups. I won't need that oil. Damn it. Why did it do that? Did you see that? Okay, so it has the oil here. 50, 50, 30. Okay, so I dropped that one. There we go. So that time it dropped it in the right way. I was trying to go 50, 50 and get rid of those, and then it dropped the 30. It's like, really? I don't know why it does that, but it like shifted them around or something in my inventory. It was messing with me, man. It was messing with me. Actually, we're a pretty good weight right now. 29 kilos. That's not too bad at all. I said we go out to Misanthrope. We're not completely tired. No, though. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go out to Misanthrope. We'll go drop off stuff at our fishing hut. Really? Seriously? I can't step over the rail? There's the bear up there. I'm gonna try to avoid these wolves if I can. Oh god, is it a blizzard coming in right now? It's a blizzard coming in right now. The game's like, oh, you wanted to go to the fishing hut? Nah, here's a better idea. It's like the game knows. It knows what I want to do. I guess we can go check this, go check the cache here. We got a thing of coffee. Huzzah. We got a thing of coffee. All right, we already been in here. Yeah, we were already here. Okay. I guess we could take the curtains in here. We always use some cloth. Tell you, man, some days, game. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do a little long dark. We'll also play some 7 Days to Die. We'll continue. We should be reaching Horde Night 49, I believe. Night 49. I'm going to try to finish our new Horde base in Moe's Cathedral and fight the Horde there. I don't know if we're gonna get it done in time or not, but that's my goal, is to fight the Horde in Moe's Cathedral in the snow zone. But I don't know 100% if we're gonna be able to manage it, pull it off or not. We'll see. Hey, how's it going, Bad Boy Gamer? Torch. All right. Let's see about
making me feel tired.
Repairing a little bit of clothing here. These are just skill ups for us, not really anything else. All right, let's drink some water. We've got plenty of food on us, so I guess I could eat the nut bar, I suppose. And then drink a little more water. Get some sleep. Last night I had to wipe my PC clean and reinstall fresh Windows on my PC, and still one mic won't work, but my mic that's built into my laptop will still work. Well, that's good at least. Kind of sucks when things stop working, isn't it? Kind of sucks when stuff stops working for you. All right. It is morning out. I do need to repair these. It takes 2 scrap metals, and yeah, it takes 2 scrap metals and a toolbox. I think is a toolbox as well. Yeah, and simple tools. Okay. Let's see if we can get back to the... get back to the garage here without running into any nasty boys. There's a deer over there. That's a good sign. Whew. Okay. Be great if we get that deer. I don't know if we can or not. Wait, where'd the deer go? There's a deer out here. Now he's just gone. That's one thing I don't like about their new, the animals spawning and despawning like that. It's kind of annoying. There's a nice big piece of venison for us. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, let's drink up. Okay, perfect. Nice, and we are now on, let's see what day we've reached. We're on day 14 in Coastal Highway, so we got, what, 36 days to go still? So we need a battery to finish the trader quest, which hopefully we'll find one in Crumbling Highway. If we don't, we're just going to have to look for some, we're going to maybe look for one when we get to Desolation Point or something. So we need to find a battery. And then we also need to do a little more fishing, probably. Get some more fishing done. But so far we've reached day 163, so that's not too bad. It's not too shabby. There we go. Get our save point, and we are good to go. So tomorrow, boys and girls, we will do a little more Long Dark. And then we're also going to do a little bit of 7 Days to Die. We should be getting into it. We should be having a horde night in 7 days because I think we're really close to it. So we're gonna do a little 7 Days to Die as well. And until then, thank you so much for coming by, everybody. Thanks for all the subs today. Thanks for all the love. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Maybe become a member of the channel and support me that way as well. That'd be awesome. YouTubers, though, I will see you next time. And Twitch people, let's go find